Hi there, Nicole here with an update. I went and had the biopsy performed on Thursday and already got those results back and it was negative, so that's great news. The lymph node in my groin wasn't much of a concern, I don't think, initially for the doctors, but they wanted to be sure and I'm glad. So not to worry about that now, that's great. The next day on Friday, I went to radiation planning and again had to drink some contrast fluid, IV, and go through some scans, and they tattooed tiny little dots like right underneath, well, not directly underneath, but a couple inches below my belly button, a tiny dot, and then a tiny dot in my hip on this side and on this side. They're very small, didn't really hurt, it just felt like a finger prick. Not bad. That whole process was rather quick and not too bad. So I am happy to have that behind me. So now they can get the planning together for my radiation treatment. And they said they would call me in a week or two to let me know when to come in. The first time I go in will be like a dry run, and they will act like as if they're gonna do everything radiation but not really do it. And then the Dr. Reiner will review and say, this looks good, she's okay to treat. And then the next day I will come in and start. I'm really hoping it's next week. Cannot tell you, like, I'm just ready to get this going. The biopsy was also an easy process. It wasn't painful. Dr. Flashman is the head of radiology at Swedish Medical Center. He was amazing. He was very sweet, listened to me, listened to my whole journey, and asked me about it, and genuinely wanted to hear what I had to say, and I appreciate that. Through the whole process, I was able to be awake. I didn't have to go under, which was great because I didn't want to. I was able to watch on the ultrasound screen him taking the biopsy. He took 3 samples and showed them to me and looked and said, this looks benign to me, but we're gonna check. And glad they did, don't have to worry about that. That was fantastic. And yesterday, which was Tuesday, I had a chemo teach appointment with the physician assistant, Taylor, Dr. Nellipreti's PA, and she's amazing. Made me feel a lot better about the chemotherapy pill that I'll be taking. It's not gonna be as grueling as I had anticipated or thought that it might be. It's gonna be hard, for sure, no doubt. I expect, certain side effects to happen, but I did learn with the Xeloda pill that only 4% of women lose their hair. So that's nice. I would like to keep my hair, obviously, but if I don't, it is what it is, and I will deal with it and be fine and grow my hair back out. No big deal. I've had time to think about a lot of the things that can happen to me along the way, and honestly, my life is more important than anything else. So whatever it takes. I learned from the PA that my results from the biopsy were negative because I had not heard, and she looked it up for me, and she was very she just really on top of her game, and very helpful and knowledgeable and reassuring. I have decided to seek out acupuncture. I haven't gone. My insurance covers for me to go, and I only pay a copay to go get acupuncture, and I thought, I've never tried it, why not? What prompted me with this idea was the week of the biopsy I had last week. I was not allowed to take Advil 3 days before or 3 days after the biopsy because of blood thinning, and last week was incredibly hard. I was in a lot of pain. The swelling in my rectum was out of control. I couldn't get it to feel better no matter what I did, and ended up taking tramadol at night. Didn't want to because I do not like taking pain pills. I don't want to become dependent on something like that, but I do realize that when you need it, you take it. And I did last week to get through because I was in a lot of pain, and it just seems like, you know, the Tylenol wasn't touching it. It would like give me a little tiny bit of relief, but it was just constantly swelling. Like going pee was even difficult because when you're swollen down there, it was just like, you know, when you go to the bathroom, you have to kind of push things out a little, and I couldn't do that. It was just too painful. And, you know, the feeling where you had to pee really bad, but it just hurts to let it come out. It was like really hard. Last week it was really hard on me. And I just could not wait to take Advil again because I knew that that's like the only thing that really helps that swelling down there. And so I was very happy on Sunday, on January 1st, I was able to start my new year with Advil, and made a huge difference. Like, wow, day and night. And the no sleeping thing has gotten a little better. I have implemented melatonin in my night regimen of sleep. So that has helped tremendously. So I was able to trade kind of I was taking tramadol and melatonin for a few nights. That helped. Since I've taken the tramadol out, since I can do Advil again, and just left the melatonin in, and that really seems to help quite a bit. I'm sleeping better, although I do get up 2 or 3 times to go to the bathroom, which stinks, and that's only because I'm drinking water at night to take pills and stuff, and I'm trying not to drink much water, but you know, it's not one thing, it's something else, right? So I'm hanging in there, but the pills, like the Advil, is like really helped me keep things less inflamed. So that's really great. I'm also gonna try some CBD oil. I have a friend that recommended me try a certain kind of Charlotte's Web. Actually, is what I bought. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm gonna try that CBD oil. She said that could help with inflammation and also sleeping. So I'm gonna go down that road and try. I will give an update after I reach out and do the acupuncture and see how the CBD oil goes. The PA told me a lot of things that I can try, you know, because of the side effects that I could get with the Zolota pill. It would be like diarrhea or constipation, but more like diarrhea probably. I can use Imodium, which is nice, and she's already called me in some anti-nausea medicine, Zofran, another one that the name escapes me. So I have those at the ready, and I have been informed to, 12 hours between to take the pill and radiation kind of in the middle. Got a really good plan of attack, and just waiting to hear from the radiation oncologist to let me know when to come. I've done everything to this point that I needed to do, and I'm ready to go. So the PA, Taylor, said that she would call the radiation place in Dr. Reiner's office and put a little bug in their ear and see if they will speed things up a bit. I understand that it's a process, and I don't want to rush the process because it is important that they have the correct planning for my radiation treatments. And I want them to be articulate in their study of my body and where they need to point that laser. So trying to be patient and all of this. As you can see, I'm on my yoga mat. I have definitely been doing a little bit of yoga every day that I have felt better since taking the Advil. I've done gentle stretching, lots of breathing, and some planks, because planks feel good and it makes me feel like I'm doing something, and it doesn't hurt to do a plank down there. And just sun salutations and some gentle like leg stretches and things like that. So that is nice, because I'm very much of an avid person who works out all the time, and I just haven't been able to do that, and that over time has kind of gotten me down. So I'm trying to keep that in my life as little as I can, because I don't want to overdo it. Want to listen to my body and rest when I need to, and do all of those things. Not a lot else to report. I'm hopeful that I can start radiation soon. That would be fantastic. just to get it going. I understand that it can be painful at first and that I'm gonna have some inflammation, even more probably than I experience now. And I'm anticipating that I'll probably have to take the tramadol again for those times. But after a few weeks, as the tumor gets smaller, I understand that the pain will start to get better. And that is something I'm truly looking forward to. I have been in pain off and on for far too long, and I'm ready to get back to some sense of like normalcy in my life would be wonderful. Another wonderful thing that I want to add at the end here is that my wonderful boyfriend, Asher, bought me some singing bowls for Christmas, and they're absolutely beautiful and very therapeutic. His siblings were very sweet and all pitched in and got me some of the Tibetan metal singing bowls as well. So between the two, I have this amazing collection of singing bowls that I would love to share with the world because they make me feel incredible, and they are very healing and send nice vibrations to your body in different tones, and it just really helps you relax and meditate. So look forward to sharing some of my singing bowls with you guys on my channel. So you know, aside from all of this, has been very therapeutic for me to help me relax, just to even just to play them myself, but especially like going to a sound bath down the street. There's a Reiki studio that I have visited and I plan to go back, and quite amazing experience, and it's something that will continue for the rest of my life for sure. And I would like to share that with other people that are having problems with their own health, and you know, the mental health is just as important as your physical health. So it's important to stay on top of the mental health. So whenever you are in pain, you can learn to not give the pain as much energy sometimes that we do, because last week I really struggled with not giving all the pain that I was feeling the energy, because I noticed when I did, I would be in tears. And if I could get on top of the pain and manage it a little better, and then not give it all that energy, and meditate and the yoga and the bowls and, you know, everything else that we can try to help deter us from the pain that we're feeling is beneficial. So I will continue to do that as well. Not much else to report, but I really hope that everyone is doing well. And if you have any questions, please reach out. I would be more than happy to talk, take advice, anything. All right. Thank you. Bye.